Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Supreme Lord of the Great War with yours truly, Bundeswehr Bob, Benjamin Magnus, Commissar Roach, Mordred Viking. Say hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
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 So far, everyone's in the war except for the auto derps.
Yeah, I can't do that.
He's trying to figure out how to balance his checkbook.
No, I balanced the checkbook, but I mean, I gotta wait for. I'm fully well aware I can't move forward without supplies, so I have to wait for supply depots to build. And I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to prioritize construction of a facility.
On the hex itself, you could just pause everything else, and then because everything will build at the same time.
Yeah, so the only way to do that would be to go through and to pause all other constructions.
Right.
That's a lot of projects.
See, here's the advantage of having your troops move so slow: is that by the time you get to the front line, the supply is there already.
Like, the only way for me to get to Russia is to go through the Caucasus, and I want to make sure that I have supply up there, and I have one of the supply centers built, but not the other one.
But the oil, Ben, the oil.
For what? Do you drink it?
Like petrol power stations
right now.
Yeah,
I'm not using it for shit.
Oil is one of the resources I have very little of. My actual use massively restricts production.
I'm almost exporting it at this point, actually.
My use isn't very high, and my stockpile is 20 million barrels.
I have 1.8 million.
So
I use 10,000 a day.
So, the entire Russian military singular armored cars?
Well, armored cars count as infantry. They are basically First World War APCs. So they're like the upgrade of infantry in this.
We are First World War APC.
Oh, I'm just wondering. I'm seeing a lot of them driving around, and I've seen them a lot in the past. So, are they not building anything else, or are we just seeing these because they move quicker?
They move very quickly compared to basically everything else.
I don't know.
Shouldn't?
But cavalry moves pretty fast.
Shouldn't Russian troops have been able to walk? Some of them have been able to walk from their stations to the front at this point?
You would have thought so.
Because they should have been able to walk at least as far as Roaches walked.
Well, the AI ministers, remember, don't act the way we do. They will probably prioritize where to put troops based on, like, supply levels.
Somebody just asked, can I just buy industrial goods from other players? Well, I have set up my... Well, I actually...
No, we can't. Because all of us are...
Everybody needs industrial goods. I have been bulk purchasing them from the market, though. So let's just set up more bulk purchases. Because that'll help.
You can increase the amount you're willing to spend on those purchases too. That helps the most, I've noticed.
Well, yeah. If you're willing to pay more, people will sell to you.
If you're in that luxurious position of having spare cash.
Well, I'm in the luxurious position of not having 60 loads out.
Single tear rolls down Bulgaria's cheek.
Considering our size, I think our economy is actually fairly decent at the moment, but obviously it's not even close to rivaling any of yours.
Well, I don't even... Let's see, what is my economy is getting slightly better. GDP per capita, 86 ducats.
At least I haven't sunk the economy yet.
Inflation's good, unemployment's good. Population's is meh. It's no Austria-Hungary or Germany, but it's also no Bulgaria.
Oi! Oi!
Scale of Bulgaria to Germany. How good are you?
A scale of Bulgaria to Germany, I'm about in Italy.
My GDP is higher than yours, and nah.
Well, yeah, I'm backward-ass empire. Let's see. Bond debt 0. Credit rating's good now. Let's see. Tax rate's not as bad as Poland's was. That's a step in the right direction. God, I wish Vicky 2 multiplayer worked.
Right.
Yeah. I keep like biting my finger going, I'd rather be playing Vicky 2 right now. What if theoretically, what if one person played China and
promised not to do anything?
It just sucked.
Well, really,
like what if we got a shadow player? Just have someone log in as China, then be like, well, I gotta go to work for the day. Just
winter's setting in.
I wonder if there's a mod or anything for Vicky 2 that somebody's made to, like, I don't know, make multiplayer better.
Hamstring China so they don't do anything.
Or maybe just make multiplayer a bit more stable. I mean, it's the Paradox modding scene. I mean, somebody's got to have tried something at some point.
Have tried to do it at some point?
Yeah, so, I mean, I wonder if that's a thing. I never was big into mods when I was, like, really, really big into Victoria 2, so I don't know.
Winter has come!
Oh, it has.
Just wait for Vicky 3. This has been discussed ad infinitum between all of us.
We're good.
Construction complete.
Oh wow, the Russians are actually making an offensive in the south, or my eastern flank.
What? One armored car.
No, they also took two. No, they also took two towns to the north of this current engagement, and yeah.
I see them moving.
I saw that armored car too, and I was like, "Is this what he's talking?"
Basically, Bob is just being Germany. Roach cannot into proper battle plans. Ben is still the Sultan of Salt, and Mordred has yet to make Bulgaria great again.
I can't into proper battle plans. I destroyed the whole Warsaw garrison without even taking a casualty.
Well, I'm sure there were some accidents.
By the time my troops got there, everything was dead. Like, I don't... Like...
I'm surprised my chat's not staring at my economy going, it went down for a hot second. I was actually in the negative for one day there because of a bulk purchase of industrial goods. Then I went right back up.
I mean, we've only been playing for 6 months here, so I mean,
there's time.
Although, I mean, I'm starting to do a little bit better. It's just taking some time.
Take over the Irian Peninsula. Tell T.E. Lawrence he can suck it.
I would, because if Vicky 2 was stable, I think we'd be playing multiplayer series of that constantly.
Oh, I'd definitely be up for that. Because that
so
would be great.
Yeah. And I mean, some good memes come out of it. Everybody remembers the great vodka factory of Kiev.
Prussian angel investors.
Yeah. Someone was just asking me about that in my stream yesterday. They were like, how many people worked there by the end of that series? 300,000?
Blimey.
It was just the city of Kiev.
Yeah, the city of Kiev was his distillery.
Supplying the world's vodka needs.
It was potato farms and distilleries. That's all that was there.
It's like the reverse of the Russian, or the actual, like, oh hey, France is actually starting to show up on the border.
Oh, they did?
Too bad that they're meeting just a line of artillery. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Bye.
Oh, man. Oh, they're gone. Are you just... Oh, for a second there, I thought you were just leveling Nancy.
Well, it will get leveled if they keep going, because I'm not bombarding the tile, but it's just collateral damage from my barrage.
Wasn't that where Boondy Bob came from? No, Boondy Bob was just like when Bob's channel was a lot smaller, and I suggested he come up with a pseudonym that wasn't as common as the name Bob. So when people searched for like his,
suck it down, French armored cars. Ah!
Well, wasn't your channel originally just like, what was it? It was a maniacal something.
Well, it was my wife's idea at first. And she called it Maniacal Studios.
Yeah, but you kept that
Domestic.
going even when it was just you for a while, and then you switched over to Bundeswehr.
Well, yeah, because at that point it was just me doing it. So
Why don't I play single Vicky too? It's on my list of things to do. Trust me, the list of things to do is as long as my arm, and I'm slowly I've finally started hitting things off the list. I'm almost done with Caesar 4, which was on the list. I'm doing Alien Isolation, which I think I'm almost done with that because Roxanne's gone now. And something else. Tropico. I'm doing Tropico right now too. So I'm whittling things off the list. I'm hitting them up. Roxanne. Yeah, Roxanne ceased to be scary after I got the Flammenwaffe.
You know it adapts to that, right?
It didn't seem to.
The more you use it, the less it'll affect it.
we have taken Riga.
I'm in Flammen the Werfer out of her. But I'm pretty sure she's gone. I'm at the point in the game where she's gone now, so. Oh well.
Oh, sweet summer child.
Well, my chat was telling me that, which I just assumed that they were lying.
Sure, go with that.
The day you do a darkest hour series, I may or may drop a nice little donation. Well,
Well,
I did that.
yeah,
I did poorly, but I did that.
Yeah, you did exceedingly poorly.
Oh, I did so bad. Maybe we should do a multiplayer thing, Roach.
I don't. If you think Victoria 2's multiplayer is unstable,
Oh, is that? I thought it was stable in that one.
Well, given the fact that the Victoria 2 is based on the engine and improved from what.
Oh, and improve that's better.
Yes, that's the better version.
I
of
thought
what,
I thought when you
2 is
convinced
in.
me to buy the game that you said the multiplayer component worked. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
I think you're thinking of something else. I was just saying that it's a great, like, if you were looking for like a good, something that's about on par with Hoi 3 in your eyes. And yeah, you'd looking for Darkest Hour.
It's a good game. I gotta get back into that though. Just I've been playing it every once in a while off screen when I get some time, just to get back into it a little bit, get a little bit better.
Shot my planes down.
Well, that is possible.
They don't fly that high.
Just
They
surprised.
aren't Russian interceptors.
Just ask Richthofen.
So you might want to be careful with your planes there, because that's where I got shot down.
Nonsense. I am superior German planes.
I don't have planes.
German screaming in the distance as the plane goes down.
This is my Salzwaffe. Salz.
All right. So if I were willing to pay more industrial goods, would I do increase the auto purchase price?
Come closer, armored car. I'm sure you'll get there before the artillery shells blow you to smithereens.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. I've been producing that. I've been producing artillery that can shoot 40 kilometers for a while. Oh yeah, there they are. They've just been piling up at home.
Just saw some French ships in the Bosphorus.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot I was building armored cars as well. They've been sitting there for a while.
I decided to mobilize a couple more troops. I would, as soon as these supply depots are done and the bratwurst gets propagated out, I'll attack Russia. I'll get in on this.
I mean, we don't really need you.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to be left out of the peace deal. And by the peace deal, I mean just whatever's left at the end, everybody gets. Wherever you're standing, it's yours. I'm seriously wondering if there's a Russian military around that's going to do anything.
Yeah, this is disappointingly small.
We could call it the Empire Dust Up.
The not so great war.
What military difficulties we go with? Normal.
These
This
are
is normal.
It's normal across the board.
Yeah.
That might be why.
Well, every
Goes
once
on
in a while, a
hard, there
French
are a lot.
shell falls at Bobland. We've taken a couple casualties, I think. Let's see. Casualty list. Germany, 15,000. Probably mostly Russians.
Let's see where the
Russia's-
artillery's at. There it is. Ha! Get bombed!
Yeah, die, civilians!
Hell, Bob, we
There's
might kill off Russia before 1916.
I guess I think it's going to depend on walk speed.
I mean, at this point, really, it just is.
There's the artillery piece. Ha! Get bombed.
Walk speed and the density of airfields.
Yeah, the French have some 41-kilometer artillery too.
I was under the impression that there was a Russian airfield for man, woman, and child.
Not anymore.
Not until the Soviets take over.
But as we've seen, Bob, they have, because the armored cars.
The logos are everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah. What I'd love is if we see a Russian airplane and it's got the hammer and sickle on a wing or something. That'd be great.
Keep watching and you might well see one.
Sporn, thanks for the follow. I thought the AI in this was supposed to be good. Well, this seems to be a bit of an anomaly.
You're an anomaly.
Well, yeah. How many times have I said I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone when I'm talking about game design these days? Oh, there's a British fleet. Well, a British 4 ships. The Nottingham, the Topaz, and some others. The Cochrane.
Gesundheit?
Facility construction interrupted. I'm aware. Does it say anywhere how much it costs to do a tile of railroads or other infrastructure projects?
Yes, when you go and build it. It lists it literally right under the name and right next to the picture.
Well,
And
I'm
also
starting
if
to
you-
get a little more
it-
resistance here and there.
Oh, okay. It does say 4,250 industrial goods per tile.
Yeah, they keep sending
A
armored
road.
cars down here.
Half that. Trenches, 50.
Gonna need about 350.
You don't rock this monster. Whoops, I forgot a town back here.
Oops. Can't have that.
Oops.
Some Russians left alive.
We're just gonna have this infantry, I guess, division. I don't know this massive infantry mob just go. I'll just point them in a direction.
A bunch of your artillery on the French border is pretty low in health, Bob.
They actually took casualties?
Mm. The mega long range French
Some of
artillery's doing
their
it.
guns are a little bit longer range than mine.
That's a very interesting looking motorcycle that Bob's fighting right now.
Oh yeah, the AI does love those motorcycles.
Looks very modern.
Oh, Romania has refused an Entente suggestion to join Greece in support of Serbia. Well, it's a good thing because Serbia doesn't exist anymore.
It's a bad thing because it's kind of like Romania.
Man, those French troops walking along the French border, they just move and die.
I don't know what town I'm about ready to take, but apparently it's a big one. Because it's
Big one?
yeah, because it's
Kiev.
is that Kiev? I guess
Kiev.
Yeah, it's Kiev.
Is it just not called Kiev yet?
It
I
is.
think that's-
It's just spelled differently.
Oh.
Yeah, it's spelled all Russian-y.
Pronounce it phonetically, and that is Kiev.
Italian ship, interesting.
Well,
What are you doing?
They exist.
They're just born with a heart of neutrality.
Or they're just
So you would
waiting.
think. Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna
They're just
fray
waiting
the
to-
shit out of their war.
Just waiting to see which side that they're gonna flop down on.
Well, I think I know which side I would choose right now.
Is this days for rating 19? Hopefully that is we're actually building these.
Begin the Kiev bombardment.
Supplies are good in this region.
So what level justification would you recommend for a war declaration?
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
"15 days, 15 days. What about over here?
I'll go at 50%.
Military goods. I have 0 military goods factory, so we're gonna build 1 factory for bullets. 1 bullet plant. Does the AI build trenches?
No.
No,
What?
They do not.
So, when this was called the Great War, it was just a couple reskinned models and part of a tech tree.
Yep, pretty much. And they did redistribute the resources quite dramatically, but that's about it. Like the Netherlands actually has loads of raw materials now, which it does not later.
Because I've been looking around the borders, especially like the French one, and I'm like, I don't see any trenches.
But yeah, that was one of my frustrations when I was playing as Britain, is that France wasn't building like any trenches at all, like along the battlefield, and it was just like, are you gonna do this or not?
Well, the clearly answer is no. Domestic price is too high. Well, suck it up. Greece won't intervene. Romania refuses the Entente struggle. A little late, a little tardy at the party there. So we'll build some more supply doodles. We'll see how that affects my industrial production. It should get more supply to this area, so hopefully it'll do something.
Just to the west of Kiev, there's just a line of infantry of mine just moving.
41.
Just in formation.
Russia's standing military is larger now than it was before. Where is it?
I don't know. Because from my experience in previous games, the initial stages of the war are hectic because they throw everything they have at you. But they have not done it this time.
It's been like 8 months though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We're in
Is this a
1915.
new series? Yeah, we just started this today.
This is very strange AI behavior. I've not seen this before.
This. I don't know if I call this World War One.
Yeah, this is definitely not the experience I've had in my
It
previous
feels like
feels-
World War II without tanks. In my
Yeah. It's World War II without tanks and with some different names for countries.
Thank you, Germany.
You're welcome. What'd I do?
You sent me money, apparently.
You did.
Oh, okay, then. I didn't know I did that. All right.
Offered by Germany, 3 million. Requested by Germany, nothing.
But just to give it out, Mills.
I guess I'm just making it rain, I guess.
All right, 9 more days for some supply depots. 10 more days on this one.
We've beaten back the French. Suck it down, baguette.
German offensive is
Oh man, that's
massing.
one of my favorite things to do in Holdfast is when you're when you're like skirmishing from opposite sides of a wall, just start yelling at the other people. Feel wrong.
Yes, come closer. Come closer, French infantry. I have a gift for you.
I like how that's just become the default thing, like for the French side. Like no matter what, like if you say that, you get like 30 other people on your team just go Viva France.
Oh man.
Yeah, the British side doesn't have that amount of unity. There's
No. Well, what is it? So it's like, for King George. Is it George?
Yeah.
yeah, it's a fucking George. For
You'll
God
get
and
country
country.
for you.
I'm actually kind of I'm kind of sad that some of the ones that were in Napoleonic War didn't make it.
Like what?
Oh, like hurrah for old Nosy! Like that one would be great.
I don't know if I know the story of Old Nosy.
Well, no, that's because that's the thing they said. Like if you did the taunt or you did the taunt button in Napoleonic War, that'd be one of the random things they said if you were the British side, and that just became a thing because nobody knows what the fuck's Old Nosy, and then everybody just started saying that as a thing.
Oh, it's an armored car hanging out in the woods over here. That's what was shooting at me.
Stealthy car, Bob.
Well, like visibility is a thing and all that in here, so. Yes,
Jesus,
yes.
I'm almost
come,
to the.
Come closer, French infantry. I have gifts for you from on high and at high velocity.
I just want everybody.
Jiff, Bob.
Huh? What'd you say?
I was just poking Roach. Oh,
All I heard was the massive sigh.
he said gifs, and I said, "Oh, Bob, it's pronounced gifs." And I know that's a pet peeve of Roach's. Okay, wrong doodle. Okay.
I don't care what the designer says. He's not okay. He's not a goddamn
He's
linguist.
wrong.
He's not a linguist. He's a programmer. There's a difference. I'm sorry. That's...
Invade Iran. Supplies. Bratwursts.
I just want to be perfectly here with everybody watching right now. It is February 7th, 1915 during World War I, and I am Austria-Hungary, and I am in the Ukraine.
At this point in the war, he should be getting his ass handed to him.
At this point in the war, I'm 20 miles in my borders. Like...
It actually
Just
kind of
got-
feels like Serbia put up more of a fight than Russia.
Well, Russia doesn't have anything other than like the occasional armored car and some garrison units.
Yeah, I really have no idea what's going on because this has not been the case from games I've played in the past.
There's a
How
lot
would
of
you wanna
French
be-
dudes running up and down the border.
How much you want to bet if I declare war on Russia, they're just gonna come storming through the Caucasus?
Do it, do it, do it. Do
I'm
it.
almost
we're
ready.
waiting for you.
I'm almost ready. I got the supply depots. They're approaching. The closest one over here is 11 days away. The furthest one away is, let's say, about 20 days. And then that'll have full supply over here. Oh, yeah, I should probably mobilize some arty. Let's do. Let's do some cav as well. And let's get some arty in here. Oh, I have one plane! Deploy him!
What kind of plane?
Hang on. I'll get to that in a second. I gotta get the arty deployed.
Kite.
The kite.
PTR first. I think it's French. Bloroy, number 11. Do I have any airfields? That's the thing.
From my experience, nobody has airfields, because I don't think I took a single airfield from my border to the Ukraine. I think everything is just no airfields.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any. Although your color being pink doesn't help because that's usually how it's highlighted. Although I would
Probably
like
an
to know
Ottoman
where
guy
you're
who
playing-
slapped a bunch of fireworks to a chair. That was a Chinese guy.
It was also a myth. I'm pretty sure that didn't happen.
Yeah. It's like an urban legend from 2,000 years ago.
I actually did a Mythbuster episode on that. I remember that one.
Wasn't that one of the
Yes.
early ones?
Come closer.
Yeah, that was an
Come
early
closer,
one.
French. Come closer.
They had just gotten like a Buster, and they put Chinese, like stereotypical Chinese outfit on him, and like strapped him to a chair with rockets, and
The outfit definitely
just
was
blew him up.
necessary.
Like they just ceased to exist.
Well, yeah, they were trying to. It was like trying to simultaneously launch like black powder rockets.
Yeah, there was like 20 of them or something like that. It was a ridiculous amount of them.
Supplies. One more day, and one of my supply depots finishes in Constantinopolis. Constantinopolis? That's got to be it. Constantinopolis. You cannot stop the Nopolis.
So where is Stalingrad? I know it's not Stalingrad right now, but what is it called at this point?
It would have been. It will be right over Tsaritsyn.
That's the one, yes.
Tsaritsyn, something like that. In Volhyshki.
Zaritsky. Oh, Zaritsky.
Alright.
I see it. Yeah. Zaritsky and Varishki. Yeah, I see them right now.
Yeah.
So I got a ways to go, but
That's quote unquote Stalingrad right now.
yeah. The fact that I'm this close is actually kind of just
Shit.
really weird.
Ottoman, Chinese, something east. One's a little bit more easterly than the others, but you know, it's east of Europe.
Oh yeah, of course, their capital's Petrograd at the moment, not Moscow.
You'd be forgiven for thinking that, because I mean, there's a lot of Soviet imagery that we're seeing.
It's a little confusing. All right, so a supply depot finished. How is your supplies now? It's up 4%.
How much artillery do I have on the border? Enough. I have
All
enough
of it?
artillery on the border.
I don't know, Bob. I think you could do with more.
I don't know. I don't have enough military goods, really, I think, to support any more bombardment than I am currently.
Also,
You said
it's
bombardment.
super expensive.
So what's your
in military goods.
plan, Bob? What's your operational plan? Are you just going for Petrograd to knock them out
What
of
we
the
do
water?
every night, Roach, try to take over the world. Yeah, it's just shaping up. I'm taking the north, you're taking the south.
Yeah, she's just got cavalry running from city to city and killing the four guys. Like the police, he just goes in, murders the police chief, and goes, "This is mine now."
Highlander rule says this is mine now.
He's not wrong though. I'm using exclusively my my cavalry to just raffle stomp the Russian steppe right now.
I feel like these Russians don't even know they're at war. It's just some cavalry with a weird hat shows up.
Speaking German just goes towards it.
I have 193 ducats apparently. I think that means you've been watching for 193 minutes.
I do wonder
Maybe I should do that this weekend. Is get all that stuff try to get that properly set up and make sure I get my chat commands set up properly too. Although in all fairness, I didn't even know how cheering worked till this morning.
Don't you do this
Wait,
for
so
a living?
you had no idea what that was, what I gave you yesterday then?
No, I knew how to get it. I didn't know how to give it.
It's just
Oh.
Like I was looking for a button. I was like, "There's got to be a button for this." I didn't know that you just typed cheer in chat.
Well, no, there's next to the little emoji icon, there's like a little triangle looking thing. That's the cheer button.
Is that for buying cheers, but for actually like giving
Buying
them
and
out in
giving.
chat? Yeah. Oh, you could give them to there too. Okay.
There's
I
some
figured
British
that out this
infantry in
morning.
France.
You have to buy bits in order to give bits.
You don't tell me what to do with my bits.
Some British infantry in France.
For what I was reading, there's apparently people can earn bits by like taking surveys or watching like 30-second ad slots or something like that too. Something like that.
There's a French capital ship trying to go through the Kiel Canal. It's going to have a bad day when it gets out the other side.
Gotta bomb it
we're at
before you
35
burn it
minutes.
Oh,
So I think this is.
Mordred?
No, this was Ben.
Oh, this
No,
was
this-
me.
no,
Oh
this
yeah,
is me.
because
No, it was Bob.
Yeah, because this is
Sorry,
5.
Bob,
so
yeah.
this is Bob.
You both
Damn it!
become-
I want to say goodbye. I have the conch.
You have the talking stick, Bob.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, follow and subscribe to all of us, but mostly me. Stop doing the thing with the game. What are you guys doing?
I'm not doing anything. Oh, wait, I did do something. Sorry.
God damn it. See you guys later.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.